Hello, dear listener, welcome. Settle in, find your most comfortable space, and allow your body to gently relax. Breathe deeply, slowly, letting each exhale carry away any lingering tension, any thoughts that might still be swirling from your day. Tonight, we're going to journey together into a beautiful, expansive world, a world woven from words and dreams, a world that reflects the vast spectrum of human experience. We're going to talk about LGBTQ literature. Imagine, for a moment, the quiet solace of a book. The gentle rustle of pages, the soft glow of a reading lamp, or perhaps the comforting darkness as a story unfolds within your mind. Literature, in its purest form, is a mirror held up to existence, and also a window through which we can gaze into other lives, other hearts, other understandings of the world. LGBTQ literature, sometimes also known as queer literature, is precisely that, a vital, luminous part of this grand human tapestry, encompassing works that feature LGBTQ themes, characters, or are penned by LGBTQ authors. It is a subset of a larger universe, LGBTQ media, yet it holds a unique power in its depth, its introspection, and its capacity for sustained narrative. To delve into this, we must first gently consider why literature, and specifically this literature, matters so profoundly. From a philosophical perspective, the very act of storytelling is fundamental to human consciousness. We are narrative creatures, making sense of our lives, our pasts, and our possible futures through stories. Our identities are not singular, fixed points, but rather complex, evolving narratives that we continuously tell ourselves and others. For individuals whose identities have historically been marginalized, silenced, or distorted in mainstream narratives, the emergence of a literature that genuinely reflects their lived experience is not merely a matter of representation, it is a matter of epistemology, of how we come to know ourselves and the world. It is the deep, profound affirmation that I exist, my experiences are real, and they are worthy of being told. Scientifically, our brains are exquisitely wired for narrative. When we engage with a story, our neural pathways light up in fascinating ways. Studies in cognitive science suggest that reading fiction can enhance empathy and improve theory of mind, our ability to understand the mental states of others. When we read about a character's struggles, joys, and transformations, our brains often simulate those experiences as if they were our own. This isn't just a pleasant diversion, it's a powerful mechanism for building connection, reducing prejudice, and fostering a shared sense of humanity. For LGBTQ individuals, seeing themselves accurately and positively reflected in stories can have profound psychological benefits, validating their identities, reducing feelings of isolation, and contributing to greater self-acceptance and mental well-being. It transforms what might have felt like an invisible or solitary journey into a shared, recognized path. For those outside the LGBTQ community, these stories serve as invaluable windows, allowing them to experience and understand realities that might otherwise remain abstract, fostering empathy and dismantling misconceptions. This literary tradition is not monolithic. It is a vibrant mosaic of voices and experiences. We can gently explore its many facets, beginning with the specific subtypes that enrich this vast landscape. Consider, for instance, lesbian literature. This genre speaks to the unique experiences of women who love women, exploring themes of female identity, relationships, community, and the specific challenges and triumphs inherent in navigating a world that often prioritizes heteronormative narratives. It delves into the nuances of female desire, the strength of women's bonds, and often, a powerful redefinition of family and belonging. Then there is gay literature, which chronicles the journeys of men. Loving men. Here, stories often explore masculinity in ways that challenge conventional norms, delving into themes of self-discovery, love, desire, societal pressure, and the search for identity within a male-centric queer experience. From clandestine romances to coming-of-age tales, gay literature has created a rich lineage of voices that speak to the heart of what it means to be a gay man. Bisexual literature offers another crucial perspective, exploring attraction to more than one gender. This genre often grapples with themes of fluidity, visibility, and sometimes, the unique challenges of being misunderstood or feeling invisible within both heterosexual and homosexual spaces. It celebrates the expansive nature of love and identity, often challenging binary thinking and embracing the multifaceted nature of human connection. Transgender literature provides invaluable insight into the experiences of individuals whose gender identity differs from the one they were assigned at birth. These narratives illuminate journeys of self-discovery, transition, embodiment, and the profound quest for authenticity. They challenge societal norms around gender, fostering deeper understanding and empathy for the diverse ways in which individuals experience and express their gender identity. And quietly, but profoundly, intersex literature sheds light on the experiences of individuals born with sex characteristics that don't fit typical binary notions of male or female. These stories often explore themes of bodily autonomy, medical ethics, identity formation in the face of societal ignorance, and the struggle for recognition and understanding within a world often designed for two sexes. Each of these subtypes contributes a unique, irreplaceable thread to the larger fabric, each speaking to specific lived realities while also touching upon universal human experiences of love, loss, belonging, and the search for self. Now, let us turn our attention to the global tapestry of LGBTQ literature, acknowledging that these stories emerge from diverse cultural landscapes, shaped by unique histories and societal contexts. It's not merely a list of countries, but a testament to the universal human need for connection and understanding, expressed through countless cultural lenses. In China, for example, we find the phenomenon of danmei. This literary and media genre, primarily focused on romantic relationships between male characters, often created and consumed by a predominantly female audience, showcases how cultural expression can adapt and flourish even within restrictive environments. Danmei often leverages historical settings, fantasy, or online platforms to explore themes of love, loyalty, and identity, providing a space for imaginative engagement with queer narratives that might be less openly discussed in mainstream society. Journeying to Japan, we encounter boys' love, often abbreviated as BL, and Yuri. Similar to danmei, boys' love focuses on male same-sex relationships, again predominantly consumed by a female audience, offering narratives that often challenge traditional gender roles and explore romantic dynamics with a distinct aesthetic. Yuri, on the other hand, centers on female same-sex relationships, providing its own rich exploration of intimacy and connection. These genres, particularly prominent in manga and anime, demonstrate the powerful role of popular culture in shaping and disseminating queer narratives on a massive scale, resonating deeply within their respective fan communities and influencing global perceptions. Across the ocean, in Taiwan, we witnessed the rise of tongji literature. Tongji is a term often used in Chinese-speaking communities to broadly refer to LGBTQ individuals. Taiwan, known for its progressive stance on LGBTQ rights, has fostered a vibrant literary scene that explores queer identities and experiences with an openness and directness that reflects its unique social context. This literature offers insights into identity, activism, and the evolving landscape of LGBTQ life in Asia. And within the United States, the tapestry becomes even richer, with specific threads like Black lesbian literature and LGBTQ Latino literature. These subcategories highlight the crucial intersectionality of identity. They remind us that one's experience of being LGBTQ is not monolithic but is profoundly shaped by race, ethnicity, culture, and history. Black lesbian literature, for example, often explores the unique double consciousness of being both black and queer in America, delving into themes of race, gender, sexuality, and community building within specific cultural contexts. Similarly, LGBTQ Latino literature grapples with the complexities of navigating multiple cultural identities, often exploring family, tradition, migration, and the vibrant interweaving of heritage and sexual orientation or gender identity. Each country, each region, contributes its own distinctive flavor, its own rhythm, to the global symphony of queer voices, making the collection of these stories not just vast, but infinitely deep and resonant. Moving gently through this literary landscape, we also find ourselves observing how LGBTQ themes manifest across various genres and styles. It's a testament to the universality of queer experience that it can be found woven into every conceivable narrative form. Consider LGBTQ romance. Here, the human desire for connection, love, and a happy ending takes center stage. For too long, traditional romance narratives excluded LGBTQ couples, denying them the validation of finding love within the pages of a book. LGBTQ romance, therefore, isn't just about love stories. It's about claiming the right to joy, to partnership, to tenderness, and to futures filled with affection, providing a crucial space for emotional affirmation and aspirational narratives. Then there is LGBTQ-themed speculative fiction. This is where the imagination truly soars. Science fiction, fantasy, and other speculative genres offer unique opportunities to explore gender and sexuality in imaginative, sometimes allegorical ways. Writers can construct societies free from heteronormative constraints, or use fantastical elements to dissect prejudices and envision hopeful futures. This genre allows for a profound philosophical exploration of identity, freedom, and societal structures, unconstrained by the present world's limitations, often serving as a powerful tool for social commentary and envisioning radical possibilities. The chilling embrace of LGBTQ themes in horror fiction is another fascinating area. Horror often explores the other, the fear of the unknown, and societal anxieties. For queer writers, this can be a powerful space to confront homophobia, transphobia, and the feeling of being an outsider. Queer characters in horror can reclaim tropes, subvert expectations, or explore the psychological terrors of marginalization, turning vulnerability into strength or fear into a tool for critique. Even ancient narratives are re-examined through a queer lens in LGBTQ themes and mythology. By reinterpreting ancient tales, uncovering hidden figures, or creating new myths, this area connects contemporary queer identities to a deep historical and spiritual past, demonstrating that diverse sexualities and gender identities have always been a part of human storytelling, even if often suppressed or coded. And beyond these broader genres, we find even more specific forms, each with its own history and cultural significance. Gay pulp fiction and lesbian pulp fiction, for example, were vital in earlier eras, often produced cheaply and consumed clandestinely, providing a lifeline of representation and community for those living in less accepting times. These were often the only places where queer people could see glimpses of themselves and their desires reflected, however imperfectly. Gay teen fiction offers crucial mirrors and windows for younger readers, helping adolescents navigate their identities during formative years, providing relatable characters and stories that affirm their experiences and reduce feelings of isolation. Homoerotic poetry and trans poetry allow for intensely personal, emotionally resonant explorations of desire, beauty, identity, and the inner landscape of queer experience. Poetry, with its condensed power and lyrical quality, can convey profound truths in a few carefully chosen words. And the vibrant world of slash fiction, often born from fan communities, reimagines existing characters in same-sex romantic relationships, demonstrating the power of audience engagement and the human desire to see queer narratives woven into beloved stories, often subverting canonical interpretations and creating new, inclusive spaces of belonging. These myriad genres and styles reveal the profound adaptability and pervasive nature of the queer experience in human narrative, stretching from the most intimate poetry to the grandest speculative epics. As we continue our gentle journey, it's important to acknowledge the infrastructure, the quiet scaffolding that supports and sustains this rich literary tradition. These are the related topics that ensure these stories are not only created but also shared, preserved, and celebrated. Consider the LGBTQ book publishing companies. These are the crucial gatekeepers, the champions who believe in these stories, investing resources to bring them into the world. They actively seek out diverse voices, giving platform to authors whose narratives might be overlooked by more mainstream publishers. Their existence is a testament to the market for, and the importance of, these unique perspectives. And what about LGBTQ museums and archives? These institutions are the quiet guardians of history, meticulously collecting, preserving, and making accessible the literary and cultural heritage of LGBTQ communities. They ensure that these stories, these voices, and these lives are not forgotten, providing a tangible link to the past for future generations, anchoring identity in a rich, documented history. LGBTQ bookstores serve as vibrant community hubs, safe spaces where individuals can browse, discover, and connect with stories and with one another. They are more than just retail spaces. They are cultural centers, places of refuge, and engines of discovery, fostering a sense of belonging and intellectual exchange. The LGBTQ Literary Awards play a crucial role in recognizing excellence, bringing deserved attention to outstanding works, and celebrating the achievements of queer authors. These awards validate the artistic merit and cultural significance of LGBTQ literature, encouraging new writers and inspiring wider readership. And finally, the broader role of libraries and the LGBTQ community. Libraries, as bastions of accessible knowledge and diverse narratives, are essential. They make LGBTQ literature available to everyone, regardless of economic status, providing vital resources for research, self-discovery, and community connection. They are democratic spaces where stories can be found, shared, and pondered. All these elements, the publishers, archives, bookstores, awards, and libraries, form a vital ecosystem, ensuring that the roots of LGBTQ literature grow deep and its branches spread wide, allowing its stories to reach those who need them most. Yet, even in this beautiful landscape of stories, shadows can sometimes fall. We must gently acknowledge the reality of censorship. The existence of lists like LGBTQ books banned in Russia, or the proposed bans of LGBTQ-themed books in the United States, is a stark reminder of the challenges this literature faces. Philosophically, censorship is an act of erasure. It is an attempt to control narrative, to deny existence, to dictate what is permissible to think, feel, and be. When LGBTQ books are banned, it's not just about removing a book from a shelf, it's an attempt to silence voices, to make certain identities invisible, to deny young people the opportunity to see themselves reflected or to understand their peers. From a psychological standpoint, such bans can inflict real harm, fostering feelings of shame, isolation, and worthlessness in LGBTQ individuals, and perpetuating ignorance and prejudice in society at large. It disrupts the very process of empathy and understanding that literature is so uniquely capable of fostering. However, the enduring truth is that stories, like water, always find a way. Despite attempts to ban, to burn, to silence, the human need for authentic narrative is powerful. These acts of censorship, while deeply troubling, also highlight the immense power of LGBTQ literature. If these stories weren't impactful, if they didn't resonate, they wouldn't be seen as a threat. The resilience of authors, publishers, librarians, and readers ensures that these stories persist, circulating through different channels, finding their way into the hands and hearts of those who seek them. The very act of attempting to suppress these narratives only underscores their profound importance and their unbreakable spirit. So, as we bring our quiet reflection to a close tonight, let us gently embrace the profound significance of LGBTQ literature. It is more than just a collection of books, it is a living, breathing testament to the diversity of human experience, a mosaic of courage, love, struggle, and joy. It is a mirror for self-discovery, a window for empathy, and a bridge for understanding. It validates existence, fosters connection, and challenges the boundaries of conventional thought. In every story, in every character, in every theme, there's an invitation to listen, to learn, to feel, and perhaps to see a little more clearly the boundless spectrum of humanity. May these stories bring you comfort, understanding, and a gentle sense of peace. Allow these thoughts to settle softly within you as you drift deeper into relaxation. Feel the quiet wisdom of these narratives enveloping you, preparing your mind and body for a night of restorative sleep. Breathe gently, calmly, knowing that the world of stories is always there, waiting for you. Sweet dreams, dear listener. Rest well.